My name is Espen Knutsen and I'm a vertebrate paleontologist at the Queensland Museum. My job consists mostly of going out into the field, collecting fossils of dinosaurs and marine reptiles, doing research on them. Back 100 million years ago, Australia was much further south than it is today, and it was actually rotated about 90 degrees clockwise. Continents on the planet move in relation to each other over a very long time, and the evidence we have for that is animals and plants that are the same species that show that at one point the continents were attached together that are now separated by thousands of kilometers of ocean. The portion that is now in New South Wales and Victoria was connected with Antarctica, so we had dinosaurs that were able to roam back and forth between those two continents. This site here in Queensland is quite important because it preserves the marine fauna from when there was a sea covering most of inland Queensland and northern New South Wales. Fossils that we find around in this locality from the Cretaceous period, we can tell that by looking at different isotopes in the minerals that we find in the ground. That can tell us something about how long ago these minerals were formed. Here we have the tip of the nose of an ichthyosaur that we found in the field, and that lived in the central Queensland inland sea 110 million years ago, together with these larger marine reptiles like this chronosaur. Some of the fossils we find here in central Queensland of marine reptiles preserve stomach content. We might find remains of other larger animals, a pliosaur for instance. You might find bones or teeth from those in its stomach. Another thing you can do to look at how the animals lived is to use the 3D models you create to get biomechanics, which tells you something about how the animal moved based on the skeletal elements that you have preserved. Being able to make a 3D model allows us to collaborate with researchers across the globe via just sending a model or allowing them to print out a 3D model rather than sending specimens back and forth. Paleontology as a field is a really important one because it's the only field that will tell us something about the past, to different events that happened in the Earth's history. And that can tell us something about what we can expect happening in the future based on what the trends in environment we're seeing today. Changes in the environment and geology has happened over a very long time on Earth, and it is going to continue into the unforeseen future. I'm hoping through my research that I'll learn something more about marine reptiles and dinosaurs in Australia, how they lived, how they evolved and how they went extinct.